Yeah, it's not cheese fries. It's long. Certain things. It's like you have to have some kind of control, which makes it deal with it. Like, like cheese fries, cheese, all these things surrounding it. So I just that is amazing. So I keep kind of doing good news because I'm doing on
In the east, there's a mist coming in, like something is brewing and about to begin. Can't put me finger on what lies in store, but I feel what's to happen or will happen before. A father, a mother, a daughter, a son, the threads of their lives are all raveling undone. Something is needed to twist them as tight as a string you might use when you're flying a kite. Chim chimney, chim chim, jabri chim jabri.
What's wrong? Back here, little Vitus. You've got to do your lessons. I can't do my lessons if I'm flying a kite. And you can't make us. You're only our nanny.
Oi, not you two again. Come along home. Come along.
Morning, Miss Lark. How's little Wilby today?
Very well, thank you, Bert. Willoughby.
Why, John? Is that the beauties, Miss Lark, I see on the horizon?
Admiral.
Morning, Admiral. How's it looking?
Willoughby.
Morning, Bert. Dark clouds aboard number 17. Storm warnings overdue.
It's being borrowed.
Of all London's byways where I doff my cap, this one's the hardest to find on the map. Cherry Tree Lane, as sweet as a song, but the nannies who come here, they don't stay for long. Chim chimney, chim chim, jabri chim jabri.
Children with no nanny in the house. Me, that's who. I've said my say, Miss Girl, that's all I'm saying. I've been at this house forever. Well, good riddance then, and mind you don't stumble on your way out. Katie Nana, where are you going? Katie Nana. Katie Nana's gone, and is it any wonder? Driven half demented by your children's pranks. Do you really think I made another blunder? What on earth am I to say to Mr. Banks? George, dear, I'm feeling so bereft, dear. Another nanny's left, dear. Every nanny goes, we're unlucky, I suppose. We are never going to find a perfect nanny.
Nonsense! Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain, whilst I remain the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane. Coat, the simple truth is you've engaged 6 nannies in the last 4 months and they've all been unqualified disasters. A nanny should govern, a nanny should rule. A nanny is a paragon who suffers no fool. A nanny's a stalwart our children would gain by having such a nanny in Cherry Tree Lane. So take control of situations. Show your authority when interviewing staff. You know your role, they know their stations. Efficiency and forethought cut the jobs in half. Briefcase.
I thought Katie Nana would be firm with the children. She's always looked so cross.
Winifred, never confuse efficiency with a liver complaint. Umbrella.
If only we could find someone like your own, Nanny.
I'm afraid that's unrealistic, my dear. Few women alive can handle Miss Andrews' standards of efficiency. Besides, we can never afford someone of her caliber. Precision and order, he wants nothing less.
It's like an army barracks.
And we're in a mess. No wonder the nannies are driven insane. We're living in a mad hole, Cherry Tree Lane. Now, Winifred, if you do want to please me.
I do, George.
Very well. Then place an advertisement in the Times stating that Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
You better get them off if they make another mistake.
I would stress that.
Father! What's that you're holding, dear? We've written our own advertisement.
What on earth?
George, please, I think we should hear it.
Now, Winifred, none of your theatrics.
It won't hurt to listen. Wanted a nanny for 2 adorable children. If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no warts. That's the one I put in. Play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and very pretty.
What of all the ridiculous...
Please, George. Take us on outings, give us treats. Sing songs, bring sweets. Never be cross or cruel. Never feed us castor oil or gruel. Love us as a son and daughter. And never smell of barley water. I put that bit in too. If you won't scold and dominate us, we will never give you cause to hate us. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Put toads in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, Nanny, many thanks sincerely. Jane and Michael Banks.
That is quite enough Tommy rot for one day. Will you please go upstairs and let me get to work?
They were only trying to help.
It won't help anyone to make me late. Where's my hat?
George, dear.
Hat!
I thought you put it down here.
Hat!
I'm sure a bowler hat can simply disappear.
You think we'll find a nanny who
There it is.
doesn't run away.
He brushed it with boot polish. Precision
and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain.
whilst I remain the sovereign. Mind you, use your day well.
You remain the sovereign.
I shall be home at 6 o'clock sharp.
Remain the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane.
Good morning.
Yes?
I've come in answer to the advertisement.
What advertisement? We haven't placed any advertisement. Not yet.
George and Winifred Banks live here, do they not?
Mr. and Mrs. Banks live here. Yes.
And you are looking for a nanny?
Well, I suppose.
Very well then. Now, let's see. Play games, all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Michael, that's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
Oh, none at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
But take it up with Miss Banks. She manages all that side of things. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule never to give references.
But I thought it was usual.
A very old-fashioned idea to my mind. The best people never acquire them now.
Oh, I see. You will have every third Thursday evening off from 5 until 9.
The best people give every second Wednesday from 6 till late, ma'am. And that is what I shall take.
I see. Well, it's all settled then.
It is, as long as I am satisfied. I'll see the children now, thank you.
Of course. You'll find the very nice children.
You
I
always
don't
do
know
this.
what your problem is. This is...
Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stare. And close your mouth, Michael. We are not a codfish. Best foot forward, spit spot.
Mrs. Brill, it seems we have a new nanny.
She passed her interview then.
Oh, I did.
Very tidy, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Who's responsible for that?
Miss Brill. I am. I like to keep things neat.
Do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making use of that. If there's one thing I can appreciate, it's a child whose word I can depend on. Who's she when she's at home?
That's Valentine. She's mine.
From the look on her face, I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
She's just a doll, and I don't want to play with her right now.
Treat her like that, and she might not want to play with you. Now, first things first. I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it.
We better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky.
Mary Poppins, how could you know what we wanted in a nanny when we made our list?
Your list? I'm not an item on the weekly shop, thank you very much.
How did you come then? It was as the wind just blew you here.
It did. Now stand over there. Just as I thought, a noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy. You're making that up. A noisy, mischievous... Now you, thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy.
I don't believe you. Let me see.
By the time the wind has blown the weather vane around, I'll show you, if I can. No matter what the circumstance, for one thing I'm renowned. My character is spit, spot, spick, and span.
What about your measurements, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say, each virtue virtually knows no bound. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Both prim and proper and never too stern. Well educated yet willing to learn. I'm clean and honest, my manner refined, and I wear shoes of the sensible kind. I suffer no nonsense, and whilst I remain, there's nothing else I feel I need explain. Well, those are my credentials. Perhaps you have a few questions. Not temperamental, never. Not grouchy or gruff. The very thought.
Will you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss? Or have objections to playing with us?
Oh, I like games, but I choose them.
But that's not fair.
Some minor improvements may not go amiss, but at all times you must remember this.
You're practically perfect in every way.
I guarantee.
Practically perfect. We hope you'll stay.
chim-chim-on-it, chim-chim-on-it, chim-chim-charoo. I does what I likes, and I likes what I do. Today, I'm a screever, and as you can see, a screever's an artist of highest degree. And it's all me own work, from me own memory.
Oh, lummy, not these again.
Come on, Mr. Barkeeper. It's just me pictures like it always is. There's no harm in them.
I'll be the judge of that. This is my park and I say you're interfering with a public right. Now I want these removed right this, that is, just you watch it. That's all. Just you watch it.
Stay right where you are. I'd know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins.
It's good to see you, Bert.
Well, I must say you do look swell.
How does he know you? He can't know you. You've only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met these two, Bert?
I've seen him running about, chasing a kite.
It isn't a real kite.
So, what are you up to?
Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called a walk in the park.
Some game. I'd rather eat spinach.
Come on, Bert. You're due for a break. And you promised you'd take me out when we met again. Or have you forgotten?
Of course I ain't, Mary. But,
Oh dear, is that all you've got? Never mind, my treat. And no one's charging for the trees in the sky, are they?
Mary Poppins, is he really coming with us?
Why shouldn't he?
Well, to start with, he's rather dirty, isn't he? Father would never approve.
what's that?
You can't come with us. You're too dirty, and we don't want to go to the stinky park anyway.
Oh, yes you do. Because when you walk with Mary Poppins, you go to places you never dreamed of. And if she says it's a game, she's got something in mind. You can be certain of that.
That's a picture of the park, isn't it?
That's not the park. Not our park, anyway. Look, the trees are much brighter green, and the sky's quite a different blue.
I think you'll find it's just the way I've drawn it. All it takes is a spark. Then something, plain as a park, becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand. Why, it's a jolly holiday, Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
Oh, really?
When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright.
You do talk nonsense, Bert.
Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the
I
dark.
haven't the faintest idea.
When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band.
You've enough brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come on, you two.
Boring, just like other nannies thinking parks are good for us. It's just statues, ducks, and grannies. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing this to spite us?
We could lose if all along.
Perhaps it's all a plot.
I'll tell you what, she seems so different, but I bet she's not.
There is nothing to excite us in the park. What was that?
You're quite wrong, you know.
Who are you?
I'm Elias. Surely you know that. You sat beneath me often enough. I've waited half a century to walk on a beautiful day like this.
Ain't a glorious day, bright as the morning in May.
I feel like I can fly.
Have you ever seen the grass so green or a bluer sky?
Oh, it's a jolly holiday, Mary. Better days I've never known.
You can ask the passing sanctuary.
Nothing's ever set in stone. say, Mary, if I may say so.
Thank you, Bert, and you may.
Each man out with his dog will stand agog to see a statue take a gentle jog. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary. Now we love.
It's a jolly holiday with you, Bert. Gentlemen like you are few. Though you're just a diamond in the rough, Bert, underneath your blood is blue. You would never think of pressing your advantage. Forbearance is the hallmark of your creed. A lady needn't fear when you are near. Your sweet gentility is crystal clear.
It's crystal clear.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with you, Bert. A jolly, jolly holiday with you.
Let's go for a jaunty saunter. We are bound to make a mark. Looks like all of us were born to take a promenade in the park. You feel so grand, your heart starts beating like a big brass band. It's no ordinary that we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we love.
Jane, did that really happen?
Yes, but how?
Mary Poppins, of course.
How do you know Mary Poppins?
She's an old friend of my father.
Your father? You're a statue. You can't have a father.
Well, if that's true, why do I miss him so much?
Isn't your father just one of the other statues?
No, he lives far away from here.
Do you really miss him?
Well, if you hardly ever saw your father, why don't you miss him?
I'll have to think about that.
That's it, that's what it was. Bloody kids, running all over the place, causing a ruckus, the sky's changing colours, songs have been singing, I even joined in on dance on accident. What are you on about? What do you mean, the plinth's half empty, the statue's gone.
Do you mean you've lost your marbles?
This is your fault, ain't it? We've been having trouble with you since you first arrived. Now I've got a statue missing. What? Rubbish.
Will you ever come play with us again?
Of course I will. I'm not going anywhere.
Then we'll see you soon. Goodbye, Aemilius.
Goodbye.
let it.
How long will you stay?
We'll see. I'll stay until the wind changes. Now run along in.
Good night, Jane. Good night, Mike. Good night, Mary.
Good night, Philip.
Where are the boys at? Hey, quick, lad. Who was that?
Jane and Michael want to say goodnight.
Tell them you've given me the message.
Please, George.
Oh, Father, we've had such a fantastic day. We sang with the busker, danced with the statue, and met Queen Victoria. You wouldn't have approved.
If you know that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, could I have a kite? A proper one.
Could you fly it?
You could always teach me.
When would I have time to do that? Will you
Daddy.
please let me get on? Good night.
Poor Michael. All he cares about is flying kites. And his beloved astronomy, of course.
I used to love astronomy at his age. My nanny, Miss Andrews, soon beat it out of me.
I suppose we do need a nanny, George. Is it out of the question to do without one?
Don't be absurd. Of course we need a nanny. All the best people had nannies, so the wives can do charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming on?
I'm not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by your friends shall ye be judged.
But that's the point. They're not my friends. Actually, I heard today from Clemmy Bunting's. She's rehearsing a new play at the moment, and I thought I might ask her.
How many times must I tell you? I wish you to sever all connection with that part of your life.
George.